Hi Virgo, it's Lulu I Love with House of Oshun. And today I'm going to do your general May overview, your reading for May. This is for Sun, Moon, and Rising Virgo. Okay. Thank you for your likes, shares, subscribes, and comments. I really appreciate it, darling. All right. Any information that you need will be in the description box. Let's get it rolling up in here. Okay. If it don't apply, thank you. What information do you have for Virgo? Ooh, yeah, cards popping out, honey. Our cards. Whatever. Now for the sign of Virgo. Thank you. All right. First off, whatever it is that you're doing the right thing. You're on the right path. Some of you may be coming out of a space of not knowing into knowing. As long as you can see the light at the end of the tunnel, keep moving. Victory is yours. They say here that as long as you honor and follow the guidance of your heart's true desires, you can't lose, period. So it feels like this is going to be a magical month for you, Virgo. For those of you who are light workers, it's time for you to step into your power in the month of May. Thought I'd let you know. You already got the nudges, but now you want me to tell you, whatever. All right. For those of you who are indecisive about something, what is Virgo indecisive about? They saying victory is yours. Like, expect miraculous solutions to appear out of nowhere. Gifts from the universe. Gifts from the universe. Gifts from people, which are through the universe to me anyway. Whatever. You would be amazed. I tell you. Um, there's a decision that you need to make. Whatever, when trying to decide on what to do here, it may be between, there's a Gemini Cancer here, and then you may just be needing clarity on which way you want to go. You may be trying to weigh the pros and cons. So when it comes down to it, ask yourself what takes you closer to your divine purpose and what leads you away from it to make your decision. I'm also seeing here you may hurt some feelings with this decision that you have to make. There may be some regret, some sorrow about this, but it feels like you're going to move forward. Shit, yeah. Some of you will decide to be single in the month of May, or you just will be feeling that girl, get into the corn in May. It feels as though if you are not single, maybe you are married or in a long-term commitment, things are going to work out for you. I'm seeing here where many of you are really working on your legacy full throttle the month of May. You're really building, you built something from the ground up, and you have to keep moving. You have to keep striving ahead. Some of you may be getting married or engaged in May. I'm also seeing here where having to cut off someone who may have had a difference of opinion with how you do things, how you do what you do. Either that person or you will feel regretful about it, but you have to do what makes your heart sing, and that's what you are going for here. I'm also seeing here that maybe you and your partner may be going to a concert, some type of celebration. But overall, yeah, you may be taking the kids with you. Some of you will be doing some teaching in the month of May. Okay? Helping people awaken their spiritual gifts. All right, let's see what's going on. Angels, what information do you have for the sign of Virgo, May 2018? Yep. For those of you in the arts, okay, it feels as though things you will be manifesting, working on manifesting your heart's true desires, period. But more so with the arts, okay? No, it's right here. Okay. This is what I'm seeing, Virgo. You may be coming out of a period of not speaking to someone who you feel um, is very someone that's hard to communicate with. They have all the answers. Those are the hardest people to communicate with, right? They know everything. Um, you're gonna finally communicate with this person on some things some ideas that you've had. It feels as though the two of you are very intelligent, and this is gonna spark even more communication between you and this person. But here's what I'm saying though: there's some deception here. Someone may be why must we mess with other folks' energies? Why? Why must we do this? Look, even with cord cutting, sometimes if you are not going to someone who really knows what they're doing when it comes to cord cutting, you can be doing some detrimental um, things to your path. Okay, because it just feels like some of you may be either you are going to someone to have something done, or someone is having something done to you, because it's in a row. It's not just one card. It's three. This is going to have you, or someone is feeling depleted. Someone is feeling that they can't go on. You may have some, either you will be, you or the other person will be mentally going through a mental drought, not knowing which way to go and how to go with things. Just, when you have like writer's block. Um, Feeling as though nothing is going right in your life. This is for a small number of people, like for real. But overall, messing with other folks' energy, you just have to be very careful, because you can call in some stuff on yourself that you ain't ready to deal with. I'm just saying, some of y'all may be ready to deal with it. So just watch who hands you shake in the month of May. Watch the conversations that you have. Watch the things that you agree to. If someone wants to come to your home, be very mindful of them being very isolated in certain locations, because people can drop stuff in your house. It's just a lot to it. But I do see an offer coming in for you, possibly from a Pisces. Let's go ahead and keep it moving. Even after this drought, you may begin to feel anxiety, stress. Damn, this card came out twice. Okay. Shit. Okay. So, some of you may come to a space where you are feeling very anxious, but you don't even know why you're anxious, why you feel like doing something, but you have no agenda, right? I hope that makes sense to you. I'm saying here where when it comes to your stability and security, this is going to drive you mad. When it comes to you wanting to travel or waiting for information to come in, you're waiting for something to come in, right? Either you're waiting for something to come in, or you are there were delays with some travel. But this has you all up in your head going into May. I'm seeing here where you will really get to a space where, you may get caught up in your mind to the point where you are being very deceitful to yourself. You're not telling yourself the truth. You're not honoring the light and shadow side of yourself going into May. Either you or someone in your energy. That's how this works. Thank you. I am seeing you come out of it, but not until you go through a period of huge transformation. Things have to end. Things have to die in order for in order for you to rebuild what it is. Things have to be broken down in order for you to rebuild, right? See things for what they are. So make sure you take your paddle and your oar through this shitstorm that will transpire. Some of you, before we go into the shitstorm, let me pull out these two scenarios that are also going on in the month of May. It feels as though some of you, let me pull these out. Okay, there we go. Okay, so some of you are calling in your soulmate. Some of you are doing magic to bring someone closer to you. you want them to come in and make an offer, right? There will be an offer made to you. It feels as though this is what you wanted. I don't want to hear nothing about why did this what you wanted. This is what you pulled in subconsciously. This is what some of you use your super conscious to pull this in. For others of you, just did a little magic. Okay. And it's coming. It's right here. I'm also seeing here where that you may also be dealing with a Scorpio. But I'm also seeing here Gemini, Scorpio, whoever. Gemini probably. I think y'all showed up in Gemini's reading. The connection was going to happen anyway. It feels like some of you called it in faster than what it was supposed to be, but that's fine. Around this shitstorm though, it feels as though this may have something to do with a Cancer, Pisces, or an Aries, whichever way. Some of you are ending things in order for new things to come in. Something that you are ending and saying, some of you know that this shitstorm is coming. Let me see here. It's because you didn't get some information when you were supposed to, or whatever it is that you were waiting on didn't happen when it was supposed to, and boom, shit blew up. Relax in it. What is this shitstorm? Not making a decision. What is this shitstorm? Libra, Gemini, Cancer, Aries, right? So whatever it is that's going on, you had a decision to make. And instead of making the decision, things came full circle. It was a huge blow up. Somebody found out what was going on, right? It's possible that people walked away from you, but you are feeling more empowered once whatever this is, happens. It's like it's going to be a relief for you whenever this really is going to be heartbreaking. There will be someone that you really held close to you and felt like they thought that this could really go somewhere. Someone who really was a nurturer, someone who they're very intuitive and they could really see things for what it is, or what, they were trying to offer you some help with this decision that needed to be made. You broke their heart. It's possible. What else? I need to stop doing these at night. I can't even get loud at night. That's when you know your mama trained you to at night. Don't make a sound. Because my mama thought any type of sound was noise. She didn't like to hear nothing. Then I open the refrigerator. She gonna hear it 10 miles away. Okay. So after this shitstorm and this decision that you need to make, you're gonna come to a space where you really are gonna have to stand up for yourself. You're really going to have to. It feels like you're gonna be confronted with a number of different opinions, a number of different ways of doing something. There's a lot that's coming along with this. It feels as though no matter what you're going to, your optimism, your enthusiasm, it's going to be popping, right? Beautiful. Some of you are also coming to terms with who you really are in the month. Yeah, I said that, didn't I? Your life purpose is popping in May. You're going to see what's really good. Okay, I'm happy for you. So anyways, either you or someone that you are dealing with is very well known. Could be a Leo, but they are very well known. They have a lot of admirers, and they are coming toward you. You really don't want to deal with this person because you feel as though, what, right? But they are coming toward you. Let's see here. What is this Leo coming toward? Whoever it is, they have a lot of admirers. They may be famous. They may be very popular. But overall, this could possibly be your energy. Yeah. It could be your energy. You're very ambitious, taking risks in the month of May. This is you. Really working on the foundation of continuing with whatever it is that you have going on. Also with the foundation. Some of you are starting a foundation or will begin to be like the ambassador of some special, I don't know, charity or something. All right. So the King of Swords is Capricorn Aquarius. Oh, I did get Capricorn Aquarius right here. Anyways, air signs, earth signs, whatever. But it feels as though you will really, this is dealing, For a small number of you, this has something to do with either maintenance of your home or maintenance of your home or a contractor or something like that, that you're going to have to, something may be off with what they were supposed to do. And you're going to have to really fight for what is right in this. You're going to have to really stand up for yourself. You're really going to have to go back into the paperwork and figure some things out. But overall, I'm seeing here that some of, let's see, what is this King of Swords here for? Whoever this is, they may be coming to, they're not necessarily tearing down what you, trying to tear down what you destroyed. But this person, this is someone new coming in. Whoever this is, once you take the leap of faith and get out of your head about being so anxious about what you want to accomplish, because there will be emotional fulfillment on 10 in the month of May. And it feels as though you may make a judgment. You may decide on something that is huge, some huge project, some huge move that you want to make, something huge. And the Wheel of Fortune will be turning in your favor. The only thing with the Wheel of Fortune turning in your favor, you have to go roll with the tide, okay? With whatever this is that you are going through. It feels as though instead of allowing things, some of you may come to a stalemate and decide not to, you take the risk, and then you feel like you may have judged things wrong. Like, oh shit, I think I moved too fast. And you're gonna be pulled back a little bit, but you'll be fine, because then, even though you're pulled back a little bit, things are still going to begin to unwind right in front of you. I'm saying that you will use everything that you have to get what you want. Lots of logic, lots of clarity will come in for you. I'm also seeing here where you'll take what you have, use what you got to get what you want. For those of you who are writing any children's stories, this is going to work out for you big time. As long as you are doing the work in May, by the end of the year, it's going to manifest big time. All right. So I see you walking away from this shitstorm that is transpiring, right? In a space of being stubborn, not taking in the offers. You may be thrown off course, like I stated before. You may be thrown off course a little bit here. But it's only because of what it is that you are trying to accomplish here. Some of y'all are really dealing with an Aquarius. Scorpio. Whoever, a lot of fire too. After you walk away from this situation, you're going to have a huge download. Some of you will be taking the information that Spirit is giving to you. You'll be taking a lot of it literally, right? And you may even it'll be like taking a psychedelic drug. And with taking a psychedelic drug, you will hallucinate a little bit. So some of you may be delusional somewhat in the month of May. After this storm, it just feels like whatever it is that you've been holding on to, it's time for you to let some things go, and you're going to be pushed into it. They asked you nicely. They nudged you. You didn't want to stop, and they just pushed your ass, right? So you're going to let something go. I'm seeing here that some of you may even have to pick up and leave out of nowhere, or someone will be picking up and leaving out of nowhere with you. It feels as though you're going to be looking back like, I built all of this, and now this. Feels like you have to start over on some things. It's fine. Maybe it be small or something huge. But starting over is not always bad, because sometimes you can start over and things will actually work out even better than you first anticipated. But I do see where a love offer is coming in for you. But you're at a point where you're just drained, emotionally drained. Some of you are really, somebody is, I don't know how many people this might be, but someone is really thinking about all of the wonderful things that they could possibly, they're communicating with someone, and they're thinking about all the possibilities that are available in another city, state, town, country. And they may be picking up and leaving, not telling family and friends nothing, just leaving, right? I'm also seeing here where there are promises being made that won't be fulfilled. Somebody lying. In May, be mindful of your company, period. Be mindful of who you let in your home, because I am seeing here where some of you may feel like, well, I don't have nothing to take. Oh, yes, you do. Because it feels like someone may be coming in and feeling as though you have a lot of valuable things, right? And you may get love bombed by the end of the month, but this is someone totally different. This is possibly someone who, it may be a Scorpio, someone trying to unearth the truth about you, someone who's trying to find out if you really have what you say you have, or someone who you are trying to find out if they, are all, talk, or if they really have what they say they have. But what I'm seeing here is someone is coming to, they may even take your ideas. So be mindful of sharing your ideas in the month of May. There will be a lot of communication going back and forth between you and someone here. I'm also seeing here where it is important. You may be communicating with a Sagittarius in the month of May. But overall, let's not even worry about the signs. But overall, what I'm saying is there is a lot of communication coming in with people trying to say that they're going to help you and really fire you up about how they can help you. But just make sure that you take your heart, but you use your heart to take your head with you. What is this deceit? There's a lot of deceit in the month of May here. The person that was heartbroken is going to be reaching back out to you by the end of the month, making an offer to you. They may even come bearing gifts, right? But what is the deceit? The deceit is you not knowing, maybe an Aquarius. The deceit is you really not knowing if you can take this person serious, the one who's coming in either to see what it is that you have going on and blah, 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 or whichever way. But there is, just be mindful of people saying things that they don't mean, people trying to play up to you in the month of May. Okay, noted, Virgo. Y'all know I need to note that. But it feels like things will work out for you overall. You'll be in a space of just like, really, that really happened. I cannot, like, you can't believe it. You can't believe it. And it feels like even when you take a break, protect your energy. There are people spying on you energetically. So protect your energy. I'm also seeing where someone feels as though they didn't deserve what happened to them. This is you or the other person. Maybe a Libra. But someone feels as though they don't deserve what happened. The Gemini, Cancer, whoever. Someone feels like they don't deserve this. By the end of the month, it feels as though there may be breakups over words that have said, like that's the final straw. But from overall, what I'm seeing here, and that may be with a Taurus, but there won't be clarity. Some of you may even, that high priest or priestess that I was talking about, you may even step out of that situation. Or whatever the Hierophant means to you. But that's how I'm seeing it right here with these other cards. It feels as though you, by the end of the month, you will be turning your back on anything that has happened throughout the month, because you know victory is yours at the end of the day. And you will continue to move forward. Because here's the thing. Okay? Can you see a tear drop in an ocean? Okay? That shitstorm wasn't nothing to you. Can't see no damn tear, like a teardrop in a puddle. Can't see that. That was nothing. It's not enough to throw you off course. I don't see you being thrown off course. So you have love offers coming in. Even though you made a decision on who it is that you would like to spend time with, who it is that you would like to continue to deal with, or what have you. All right? All right, Virgo, that's your reading, boo. Bye.